Good morning and happy Tuesday and welcome back. So this morning, as you head out the door on your drive, you might encounter some areas of patchy fog. So be on the lookout for that. Otherwise, we are expecting some afternoon thunderstorms again. And unfortunately, we don't get much of a break from this heat and the tropical air this week. This weekend, though, that's when we could have a hint of some relief from this long, extensive hot and humid pattern we've had, and that's coming with a frontal boundary that could be bringing in some reprieve and some cooler air along with some thunder showers later on this weekend. But in the meantime, the fog that we are dealing with this morning, it's not completely widespread or completely dense or anything like that, but you could encounter some reduced visibilities. We're expecting it to mix back out into the atmosphere throughout the morning once the sun comes back out. So this is 1 o'clock in the afternoon, as that's not going to be an issue anymore at that point in time. We are expecting some thunderstorms and some rain. Accumulations does not look rather impressive. In fact, rainfall amounts at around 1/4 of an inch for most of our southern counties. Locally, some isolated locations could end up with around 1/2 inch of rain in the south central sections of the UP. So let's time it out here for you. Some sunshine for the first half of the day. By midday, this is 1 p.m. Clouds will be on the increase. And then around 5 o'clock, we'll start to see these thunderstorms bubble up along the Wisconsin state line and towards the west end as lake breezes start to form and converge. And where those lake breezes converge is where we'll start to see those cumulonimbus clouds form and the energy form and those thunderstorms fire up. So in fact, they will expand in coverage a little bit more so throughout the early evening hours. This is 7 p.m. across most of our interior, south, central, and eastern areas. And then as we head towards the early nighttime hours by 10, 11 o'clock, they'll be fizzling out, pushing offshore. Just a few scattered rain showers will remain. Overnight, quiet. Tomorrow, sunny, dry, and some southerly winds. And we'll start off that way for Thursday morning. High temperatures today still staying above normal, mid to upper 80s in interior areas to around 80 degrees along the shorelines of the Great Lakes. And then tomorrow, since it's going to be a sunny and a dry day, we're expecting those temperatures to reach right around 90 degrees or maybe even a few low 90s in some of our interior western areas and along the Wisconsin state line. Otherwise, you can generally expect those upper 80s for our interior areas and then the 80s along the shorelines of the Great Lakes. But that's also going to be coupled with more humidity. Right now, our dew points are in the mid to upper 60s, but we are expecting those to climb even more so for Wednesday and Thursday. So I stopped it at Thursday so you can see how thick that tropical air mass is going to be across the Great Lakes. So dew point temperatures at around 70 degrees. That's very tropical air. Now, the question lies in when are we going to catch a break from this humid air? So let's skip far ahead. And it's not happening on Saturday. It's coming on Monday of next week. Dew point temperatures will drop down into the low 60s and 50s. So we have at least another 5 days of this strong humidity that will be sticking around before we catch a reprieve.